Well, yesterday wasn't any good now, was it? Nevertheless, we try to bounce back with 5 free plays for Saturday, May 3rd. 4 of them in Major League Baseball. I'll have you covered no matter which game you're getting tonight on Fox, Dodgers, Braves, or Royals, Orioles. Also, we have a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. Clippers, Nuggets. I'll give you something to bet on that as well. By the way, it is Derby Day. The 151st Kentucky Derby will be run this evening. A little bonus content for you today. Go ahead, check me out on X at Bryan Power _wins, where I've got a free play video. And yes, I am riding a horse. If for some reason you don't want to see me ride a horse, well, I'm taking number 21 Baeza to win the run for the Roses. All right, if you agree with betting Baeza to win the Kentucky Derby or any of the following plays, please go ahead and smash that like button. Number one, I like Toronto again today. Blue Jays minus 135 on the money line against the Guardians, 3:07 Eastern. Now, if you caught the morning wager with myself and Mark Zinno yesterday, then you heard me say to bet Toronto in the series opener. They held on to win 5-3. Take it from a guy in Cleveland. I just don't think this Guardians ball club is as good as its record. They were very lucky to win 3 straight over Minnesota at home in the last series. The bullpen, which we knew was going to regress this season, it is overworked right now. Also, Jose Ramirez could be injured. That he is injured. We don't know if he's going to play today. That would obviously be a crushing blow to this Guards lineup, especially facing a starter like Kevin Gausman. The Toronto right-hander has a career 2.91 ERA versus Cleveland. Look for the Jays to make it 2 in a row over the Guardians. Number 2. Give me Boston, minus 115 on the money line. They're facing Minnesota, 4:10 Eastern on FS1. The Red Sox took yesterday's series opener 6-1. Unfortunately, a couple runs short of what we needed to cash the over. This Twins lineup just can't get guys home right now. Just 7 runs total in the last 4 games, all losses. They are 4-14 on the road this season, Minnesota is. I know someone in the comments section pointed out that Bailey Ober has been pretty impressive so far in 2025, at least earlier this week. That comment was posted. Of course, feel free to always comment down below with your thoughts on these games. Ober is starting today for the Twins. That's why I'm bringing this up. But I just don't see this Twins lineup keeping up with the Red Sox team that, as I pointed out yesterday, scores a lot more at Fenway Park than they do on the road. If you're thinking to yourself, I watched the Power 5 yesterday and didn't hear any of that, well, it was a client play that I lost with the over on Twins Red Sox. Talked about it in the analysis there, wt.buzz/BP. All right, number 3, let's move to the evening and bet the Braves on the money line, minus 115 against the Dodgers, 7:15 Eastern on Fox. Yeah, it's always scary to bet against the Dodgers, but I think tonight's starting pitching matchup of Spencer Schwellenbach versus Roki Sasaki works in the Braves' favor. Last night's game, interrupted by a rain delay, was close. Dodgers only won 2-1. That's the same score Atlanta lost by Thursday in Colorado. But here's the thing. Braves have not lost 3 in a row since that hideous 0-7 start to the season. So back to Braves to bounce back here at home. Number 4, Royals, Orioles, over 9. Depending on where you live, it could be this game that you're getting on Fox at 7:15 Eastern. Again, going to try with the over. That did not work yesterday, but let's bang our head against the wall and do it again. Orioles starter Dean Kramer last night. He was way better than I expected as the Orioles won that game 3-0. Baltimore's now 8-1-1 to the under its last 10 games. I think this boils down, though, to the question of whether or not the anemic Royals lineup can produce against Tomoyuki Sagato, who is 76th among qualified starters in FIP, 5.26. That's bottom 10. KC has scored more than just 3 runs. Has scored more than 3 runs in just one of its last 7 games, I should say. I think the Bats wake up, though, tonight at Camden Yards, where visiting teams are averaging 5.45 runs per game this year. Hopefully, Mother Nature cooperates. Number 5, now to the NBA. Going to take the over 207 in Game 7 of Clippers Nuggets. Yes, the under's 4-2 in the series so far, but 4 of the 6 games would have gone over this total, including the last 2. Remember, both those games went over the odds makers total anyway. But remember, Denver had the worst defensive rating of any team that made the playoffs. I think that is significant. Doesn't mean I think they're going to lose Game 7, but I think it's significant. I think we see a higher scoring Game 7 than expected. Per Ralph Michaels of WagerTalk, for those of you wondering, yes, about Game 7 over-under trends. From the second round on is when you want to bet the unders pretty much exclusively. It's been the trend is something like 26-10 to the under from round 2 on in the NBA playoffs, but there's real no advantage historically over or under when it comes to Game 7s in the NBA playoffs. We like the over. All right, recap time here on the Power 5. Number 1, Blue Jays minus 135 versus the Guardians. Number 2, Red Sox minus 115 against the Twins. Number 3, Braves minus 115 against the Dodgers. Number 4, Royals, Orioles over 9. Number 5, Clippers Nuggets over 207. Comment down below with your thoughts. Let me know what you're betting on Saturday as well. Always like to see that. Remember, for all of my top plays, you visit wt.buzz/BP. I've got a soccer play posted. It was a 4%. I'm upgrading it to a 5% max bet. All right. It goes very early on Sunday. I'll let you know that. I am number one at WagerTalk with all soccer plays the last 365 days. A 7-1-1 run for a limited time. You get every soccer play I release for the next month for only $99. That 5% play is going to cost you $35 on its own. So you might as well get the full month for $99. Don't forget to check out my Kentucky Derby video on X at Bryan Power _wins. That does it for the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Click subscribe if you already haven't done so. And until next time, let's cash some tickets.